jasmine that's been in the same container for a long time. We're talking about taking it out of that old container, and when it's been in there for a long time, you get what's called circling roots. The roots, go round and round inside of a container. So what you want to do, if that is the case when you're, transplanting it or putting it in another container, is a couple of things. One is to kind of score the root ball. Either you can use like a knife, a box cutter, and don't worry, you're not going to kill the plant by kind of slicing the roots in a couple of different areas around the root ball.
Is that just to loosen it up?
Yeah, loosen it up and to break up those circling roots. The other thing that you want to do, if it's possible, to kind of take your hands and sort of massage, or what we say, tickling the root ball. And you want to kind of loosen up those roots again. And that's something that you want to do prior to putting it into another container, preferably something a little bit larger. Always use a good premium pot mix when you're transplanting. The other thing about the question, and I think this where maybe a little bit of the confusion was, the individual was talking about that they would like to separate the jasmine plant. Well, rather than maybe separating it, that can be a little bit chancy. We might do more harm than good trying to separate the plant. But what you could definitely do is take some cuttings, off of the, top growth of the plant, like a little branch, trimming that off, stripping off some of the lower leaves off that little branch that you cut off, dipping that branch or cutting into a powder rooting hormone, and then putting that into a well-draining soil, or just another type of growing media, just like straight vermiculite, something that's going to drain really well. So that way that you can kind of multiply that plant and then, later on share it with friends or family.